Hi, my name is Robin Isard, and I write historical fiction. That's essentially designed as an entertainment. It's supposed to be fun, um, sort of in the model of Bernard Cornwell. I was inspired by the Hornblower novels and Patrick O'Brien. Um, sort of an entertainment, but it's not complete fluff. Just I've put a lot of effort into my research. I want to take people on a tour of the 12th century, essentially. I would drop you in there and so you can forget about your worries for a little while here. My research process, I would say, is pretty intensive. I'm a university librarian and archivist, and I use my access to that whole world of information to do my research. Every database and journal my university has access to, I utilize. I think I wrote this book because I really like doing historical research, and I don't like writing essays. So I decided to turn the research into a book. Not that the book is like a lecture in history. It's I just try to use it to make the world come alive and create very good world building in terms of the 12th century, and just try to transport people with it. So. The best piece of writing advice that I've ever heard or received was, I think it was by Kurt Vonnegut. He said, when you're done your first draft and you're completely happy with it, go back and delete the first 30 pages. I thought that was silly when I first heard it. And then I got to the end of my first draft, was handing it around to beta readers, and the feedback they were giving me was, it doesn't really catch me till about chapter 3. And I realized that Vonnegut's advice was right, because the first couple chapters, you're just trying to figure out who your characters are. You're writing more for you than you are for the reader. You're trying to figure out their voice and what's going on. And it was exactly right. I mean, 30 is a pretty arbitrary number, but I took the sense, meaning just look at your beginning, and it's probably overworked and painful because you're starting off on a new stressful adventure, and that stress is all over those first chapters. So that's what I did. You see a lot online is to just write. Don't worry about editing, just write. And I made that mistake. And the thing about writing a novel that I didn't appreciate at the time is that it's kind of like doing long division, right? If you have a tightly plotted novel, whatever you put in chapter 3, it gets carried through to chapter 15. So if you're not sure about chapter 3, wow, because when you get to chapter 15 and decide you made a mistake back in chapter 3, you have a lot of work to do. I'm not saying you have to edit the grammar. I mean, in fact, it's silly to do a fine edit of the grammar till the end, because there'll be whole sections you'll probably remove. So why edit something you're probably going to cut? But editing in the sense of getting the story beats down and what the characters are going to do, where they're going to be, work each chapter as you write it to make sure it all sits together, because each one is a brick the other ones stand on top of. And so the advice is just write it. And you see a lot of feedback online. People say, well, I followed that advice and now I've got to rewrite the whole book. And it's like, yeah, that's exactly right. You can find them on the Amazon closest to you, whatever country you're in, and at the Sault Ste. Marie Public Library.